Hi, today from Cambodia. Today we'll be talking about the only one universal human right, what it has to do with democracy, with the states, with the rules and laws. You will find out after a short break. See you. Hi again from Cambodia. Here you can see the Wat Krom temple. As I said, today we'll be talking about the only universal meaning valid for everybody, the only universal human right. What is the only universal human right? To analyze that, let's look at a state, at every state. Every state has something like a monopoly for violence, and even democracies, they use a lot of violence to enforce the laws, to enforce the taxes, to enforce some rules and so on. If you don't follow the rules, if you don't do what the authorities, what the government says, you will be punished. You will be exposed to violence. But if you look at the human rights that are promoted proudly by United Nations and by the Western democracies, by the democracies of our times, you will realize that these human rights aren't universal. Because for the human right to be universal, they need to be valid for everybody. But if there is a government, if there is a state, there are actually two classes of people. The rulers, meaning maybe politicians in democracy. In other countries they may be monarchs. And there is the serfs or the slaves, depending on how you define it, right? The people who the laws apply to. And even the Western democracies, they use a lot of violence to enforce the rules, to enforce their laws. If you don't follow the rules that are set up by the ruling class, by the politicians, you will be punished, right? There are rules of taxation, of the different laws that aren't natural. They are given by the people, defined by the people who are at the stem, and they are the ones who impose these rules upon others. So even the human rights, they are, so to say, they are in this sense not universal because they don't apply in the same way to everybody. There is always the ruled and the rulers and the ruled ones, right? If there is a government, if there is a state. So if you look at that, then you realize that the only universal human right that can exist is actually the right to be left alone, to be left in peace. And this is no coincidence that I'm talking that from this Buddhist temple. And you can see the sleeping Buddha, the lying Buddha behind me, because Buddha was the one who made the people realize the value of peace of the mind, the value of being left alone and being able not to have to do something or not to be forbidden to do something. So this is a very short video today from Cambodia, which I wanted to tell you. This short mental speculation, mental experiment about the only universal human rights that there can be. I invite you to leave comments down below. Do you feel like you are being left alone by your state, by other people, that you can decide about yourself fully, what you should or shouldn't do? Leave a comment below. What do you think is the best method to actually make sure you are left alone in a society? Is it possible in a society at all? I invite you to a discussion. That's it from Cambodia. I hope you like this video. If yes, give me a thumb up. If not, of course, thumb down. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this video with your loved ones, with your friends. I talk here a lot about economy, about my thoughts, about money, about cryptocurrencies. I talk about business, how the best entrepreneurs in our life, how the self-made billionaires think and act. So if you like this video, you will certainly like my other videos. I invite you to watch them. That's it for today from Cambodia. I wish you a fantastic day. Let's do something extraordinary today.